on the dirt. We'll bring you a bit of the action out here, see what's going down the track. All these people doing a bit of dirt skidding. Looks like a lot of fun. There goes the rotary, doing some circles. Mate, looks great. So check it out. Be sure to subscribe to our videos as well and see what action we got to bring you. How are you doing? Nicole, how you going?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Finally got you on Overtaking Lane.
Yeah.
Reluctantly.
Yeah.
Because we've seen this ute around a bit of everywhere. This gets out at Willowbank a fair bit.
Since about December last year, finally reliable in a way.
Okay. And you're not afraid to put it down the drag strip?
No.
Now,
That's the fun part.
What's the best time down there?
So I did 10.61. I'm slowly getting there.
Yep.
I've got to do the rear coilover still because this end's just too stiff.
Yeah, right.
But I did the roll cage beforehand because I didn't want to get kicked out and then not be able to race. So
you're already prepared.
Yeah.
And it's not your first time out into the dirt drags?
Nah, I come to the last one, which was in March-ish somewhere.
Yep. And what do you reckon? What do you think of this event?
It's fun.
It's just good fun.
Yeah.
So you'll continue to keep coming, and you recommend it for anyone to get out and have a go?
Yeah, definitely. Just control of your car really, and you can't hit anything, so no reason to be scared.
Go for it. And
as long as you don't roll it.
You don't have to have a drag car to get out here, right?
Nah, no.
There's people in Everland, P-platers.
Oh, there's like stock cars out here.
Yeah.
Just a bit of fun really.
Yeah,
so.
it's good. You've got to start somewhere, hey?
Yeah, that's it.
And then we can get out the track and run 10 seconds like you're doing at the moment.
Oh, I can try.
No, good stuff. And thanks for coming on camera reluctantly.
Yeah,
you did well.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Mate, thanks for taking us for a run out in the XY.
Easy, mate.
This is a bit of a family car, I believe, for you.
Yeah, mate, been in the family for a long time.
Yeah.
12 years. Yeah, just a little Keiko original Grand Sport XY.
Yeah, and 351 under the bonnet.
Yeah, 351 top loader and 9-inch all factory.
And yeah, you enjoy it. You've had a lot of cars over the years yourself at the drag track.
Plenty of cars, man. But this one always seems to be stay. It always, makes the cut.
Yeah, the olds won't let go of it either, eh?
No, that's it, man. So yeah, it's a bit one of the ones that'll always stay in the family, yeah.
And what do you reckon of this dirt drags?
Love it, man. Wicked.
Good fun?
Yeah.
You've been involved in normal street, well not street drags, but normal drags,
both, mate,
for years as well.
Yep.
And what do you find? This is just getting out and having fun, or what?
Yeah, just less rules, a bit of fun.
Yep.
Line 'em up.
Go for it. Less rules, sirens, bit of everything. Mate, future plans, anything that are going to happen with it?
Talks of doing like a little 393 solid roller for it next year, hopefully.
Yeah.
If all goes to plan. Besides that, mate, it's more of just a cruiser.
Yeah.
Just get out with the family and run amok in it.
Mate, sounds good. And really appreciate you taking us out there for a run. I had a ball.
Easy, man.
No worries. Thank you.
Love it.
Mark, I've got you on camera.
Yeah, finally nailed me down.
Mate, your car's been in a few of our videos actually. It makes
Yes.
a small appearance here and there.
Yeah, it's been out and around.
But there's a bit of a story to this car.
Yes.
Now, how long have you had it?
Next month I've had it 31 years.
And how much did this Monaro cost you?
10.
$10. $10.
But that's illegally binding. I have a receipt. So
Yep.
yeah.
So-
It was a legal sale. So
You bought it from your old man?
yes. I rescued it from a really ugly divorce.
Yep.
So but yeah, it is what it is. But no, it's kept it in the family. So, but no, I grew up in this car. It was mum's taxi. Took us to school.
Yep.
Drove us around everywhere. So
And I believe you've actually been offered fair lumps
silly,
sums of money.
silly amounts of money, but I couldn't sell it if I had to.
Yeah.
So it's actually a bit of a pain because you got to keep it under lock and key and
Yeah.
don't let it out of your sight. So, but yeah, it's cool.
And what are you running under there at the moment?
There's a 383 small block in it now,
Yep.
but I still have the original matching numbers 307, the matching numbers Power Glide, the Chev 10 bolt, all the fuel lines, everything that came out of the car. If it didn't bolt on, it didn't go on. So
Yeah.
hence that's why I haven't tubbed it. So,
and you're
yeah.
not afraid to get it out here at the dirt drags?
Well, I figure at the end of the day, there's nothing I could do to it that my old man didn't do to it. So
Because this has towed caravans,
it's done everything.
driven
So
on beaches.
there's a photo of it parked on Kira Beach. So yeah, so it's done it all. So it was our only car. So mum's taxi. So did a lot of shopping centre runs and grocery getters. So
Yeah.
that was cool.
And do you hope to hand it on one day?
Hell no.
He's not getting it? He's standing
No,
over there, just waiting to hear that.
No, I'm taking it with me. So, but yeah, no, I'm not. I don't have any plans on dying just yet. So I'll worry about that one later. So yeah, no, it's mine and it's all mine.
No, it's
So-
good, and it turns a few heads, especially when you open those exhausts up.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of a run like a bit of a hairy goat today, but I think I've now put it down to I think I filled up with a heap of really dirty fuel this morning. So
Yeah, okay.
so. But yeah, no. Normally it never misses a beat, but today it's been a bit of a little cantankerous. So,
Yeah.
but that's an engine that I built in 1996. So for an engine that's 23 years old, and
Goes
Yeah.
pretty strong.
as I said, it goes from Yamba to Caloundra to out to Woodford here. So
And you're cruising in this every weekend.
yeah, pretty much.
Well, it's about time. Where have they been?
Yes, where have we been?
What's going on? Were we not ready?
Not quite. We had camera issues that happened before the show instead of when we went live. Probably because I checked first.
That was the problem. That was the
Yep.
problem. But we got it all sorted.
Mm-hmm.
There was a little bit of panic stations running around here. Tyler was off getting, his massive gains.
Yep.
That's the problem. Hey? That's the arms, though.
The arm's all right. The chest is a bit sore, actually.
Oh, yeah. Massive gains tonight, mate.
Oh, not really, actually. Well, for once, the leg press didn't make me sick. So,
Do we remember to hit record? Oh, we are recording.
yep.
The podcast is live. Thank you. We
Yep.
are live
G'day-
on
g'day
YouTube
those
and
who are listening on the podcast.
listening after the fact as well. We're here for another week of Overtaking Lane live.
We are. Let's say some g'days. Alan Ball, Gary Sparkplug, James Bayless, Bad Q Garage, Roy Ferntorp, Chris Young, Adam Geary, Scotty S, Carnage, Johnny Skidpig. Got a new challenger tonight in the quiz up against Johnny.
Oh,
Nan, Jay-Z Life, Paul Johns,
have they acknowledged? Are they
Shane
good
Kane.
to go?
Good question. We'll find out.
JRM,
JRM, Rob.
about that, did you?
No. Sister Bluebird,
G'day.
Dingus, Marf, Keep going up.
Yeah.
I'm at the top of my comments now. I'm top of what I can see.
Paul Johns is there, still in lockdown down in Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Carnage says, anyone going to Fridays 4? Yes, we'll be there.
Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there on the start line.
Yep.
You can't miss me.
No.
Right?
You'll be standing there looking at armbands.
If you go to Fridays and you don't find me, then you haven't been to Fridays.
Yep. Mad Cow Mark, g'day.
So, g'day, Mark. G'day. Every car has to get past me at Fridays. So, don't give me too much stick. You mightn't get on track. Hey, is that how it works? Well, I'm out there doing the scrutineering, and then I'm on the start line checking.
Yep.
I'm that guy that says, "You haven't got long sleeves on, mate. Pull over. You can't go out there. Oh, you haven't got 2 bands. Nah, can't go out.
You need your helmet.
You haven't got a helmet. Where's your bloody helmet? This is
real racing or power skids.
Yeah. This is a thrash session. You've got no longs. I'm that guy. So, unfortunately, there's a few people that probably get annoyed with me because I think there were some people that I pulled up multiple times throughout the day for different things.
Yeah.
Because we've also got the whole face mask wearing thing as well.
Yeah.
And even though it's outdoors, we still have to have a face mask on at that one. So, the rules could change for the next one.
Mm-hmm. It was for that one so they could run at capacity, I believe. That was in their COVID plan.
Yep.
There, so that they could do that.
So I had to be that guy as well, getting around going, put it on. And they're like, oh, I got an exemption. Yeah, bullcrap, put it on. So I had to be that guy. So there was some people that probably went, gee, that guy's an arsehole. He wouldn't let me on track. He wouldn't let me do this. He wouldn't let me do that. But I'm just there to make sure the event keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about that too, right? Your window tint's too dark. There's the guy that's got his bloody windscreen window tinted, and he would get upset because he's like, I'm showing you me thing. I'm like, I can't see in your windscreen, mate. I'm showing you me band. Yeah, I can't see it. So
I started putting out the sunroof.
yeah, he did actually. In the end, he put his arm out the sunroof because I could not see through his bloody windscreen. As long as he
G'day, Reaper. How you going? And Sally Young. G'day.
G'day. Good news is this week. Thanks, Mavo. I don't know where Mavo is.
Grinding gears.
Mavo to the rescue. He came around the other day, pick up some stickers off the RLPM.
Mm-hmm.
So did I get that right?
Yeah.
We'll shorten that, RLPM. He come around, picked up some stickers, and he turned up with a bottle of CO2 for the kegerator. So
Matty Crick, g'day.
Pretty happy camper. Hey, Matty.
Now, funnily enough,
And then he's like pulling his cash out, going, "Oh, here, and I'll pay you for the stickers." I'm like, "No, you won't. I've got enough." I was very happy with that deal. I still come out in front in that deal, I think. So
yeah,
very happy.
the funnily enough, we didn't take the Skyline to Fridays
That was funny, wasn't it?
because
why was that funny?
Because it had a coolant leak, and then I went back and
It has
looked
no
underneath
coolant leak.
and there's no coolant leak anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he just bloody sneezed or something. As he got out of the car.
There's been twice. There's been some coolant on the floor.
Yep.
And then I just assumed it was still leaking. I hadn't looked underneath it for a while, and then there was nothing there.
It's not quite like my transmission leak.
No.
How's it going? I haven't checked it for a couple of days here. Do a quick check, mate.
Yeah.
It's on the hoist. Can you see it?
There's a decent puddle there.
Is there?
Yep.
Damn thing. I think there's going to be a transmission swap coming up in the videos at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You ever done one of those before?
No.
Ever pulled a gearbox out?
No. It was hard enough doing the pan. It's probably easier to pull the whole gearbox out.
I don't know about that. I don't think so.
Reaper Lux says RB life. You probably heard me threatening to put a barrow into it.
It's all good now, yeah. But unfortunately, yeah, mine's not. And we were going to take it on the HQ run, and Sally was really keen. She wanted to drive the HJ on the HQ run.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put it up on those things, quick jacks.
Mm-hmm.
Put it up on the quick jacks, got under there, cleaned it all up, checked the bolts. The bolts seemed fine. There's fluid up above the pan, so it's coming from somewhere else, and it's on the shifter side. So I don't know where it is exactly, where it's coming from. But cleaned it all up, nipped everything up that I could, left it up on the quick jacks, and we cleaned it, give it a quick detail, ready to go. And we come out in the morning, and there was a puddle about that big in a matter of 6 hours.
Yeah.
Which is not much, but the problem was the fire sleeve that's on the cable was like a wick that had soaked up all the transmission fluid. Like it was dripping on the bottom of that, but it had just soaked up all through there.
Yeah.
So I've got this fire sleeve beside the extractors that's just soaked full of transmission fluid, which is probably a pretty major fire hazard.
Yeah. You got a few comments there. James Bayless says, just put the T56 in the HJ, Dave. You know you wanna. We miss Clutch Killer Dave.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I could. It would be cool, actually. It would be cool to have the 6-speed in it, but I don't know. I like how we've got everything is still, it fits into the original console and all that sort of stuff. So I don't think I want to change any of that.
Skid Pig says T400, Dave. Time for a T400.
I don't think I can afford it. I'd love to. That's what I would prefer to do, is just put another Turbo 400 in, get onto Craig's Autos, send me another one. We put that in, but I've got, $4,500 for a Turbo 400.
Mm-hmm.
I've got need a converter. There's another 1,200, so we're up to, what's that, 6.2? You doing the maths here?
Tail shaft.
Tail shaft's going to be at least another 800.
Yep, so up to $7,000. Mechanical Dave, g'day.
Hey, so it's going to be at least a $7,000 exercise.
Mm-hmm. At a minimum.
Yeah. So plus incidentals and anything else that we might need. So I don't have $7,000 to do it. So I think we'll just snap up another 4L60E, a better one that's at least shift kitted, had some extra clutches in it or something.
Yeah. Reaper Lux and Roy Ferntorp said glide the rig.
Yeah. That's an expensive cost as well. I think I can get a reconditioned shift kitted box for about $1,200. I can get a fairly decently built one for a bit over $2,000, and then it's just swap it out and swap it in. Bit of fluid, whatever. Should be fairly straightforward, and we could do that ourselves and have a go, not knowing anything of what we're doing.
Yep.
Well, you had a good idea. We get it. Probably easier not to do it
on the ground.
On
Yes.
on there
On the quick jack.
Not that you can't.
No.
But maybe we'll hit up a mate with a hoist, and
Yep.
we better not mention that because we haven't hit them up yet.
No.
And go to their place and at least do it there.
Mm-hmm.
Or I buy a place with a hoist.
That too.
That could happen.
Jay-Z Life says out the breather. Could be where it came from for mine. I'm assuming that's what he was talking about with mine.
No, there's a
Or yours.
there's a breather on the transmission. It could, but it shouldn't just sitting. It'd have to be awfully high for the fluid wise to be doing that, wouldn't it?
Jay-Z says easy job to swap like for like.
Yeah, I think we can manage that, and it's good experience for us.
Mm-hmm.
A bit more learning. Oh.
Yep. Reaper says warped pan. Maybe try an aftermarket pan.
Yeah, it is. It is a steel pan, so that's a possibility.
Roy says Power Glide 727 T400 or FMX. He said the C4 is cheap and strong.
Yeah, we'll probably just go another crappy 4L60E, but
Johnny says
it's
try a
not that
turbo.
much power.
Johnny says try a turbo 350. Can use the same tail shaft.
Okay. Can you really? That's a fairly decent point. It is pretty much a turbo 350, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
With an overdrive. That's probably a decent point.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. At the moment, we're just going to go like for like. That's probably where we're at.
Yeah.
That's if we don't have a major. There's a lot going on. The print shop's starting to take off.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been really busy with that. It's been this is the first night I've had off, and that's only because I took a day off work today.
Yeah.
So I was able to do print shop today instead of my normal day job.
Mm-hmm.
And got that all done during normal hours.
Yeah.
Instead of starting after 5. And done that each night this week and been working till 11:30. Pretty much every night. Sally's helps with that as well, and she starts work at like 6 o'clock every morning, leaves at 5, and she's out here helping till 11ish.
Yeah.
So we've been pretty busy, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it means this is growing and it's outgrowing the space already.
Yeah, it is.
So we don't have much room to move in here now, do we?
Not really.
So maybe there may be a new OTL HQ on the cards.
Mm.
What's that? What's in the comments there?
Gary says they are longer than a turbo 350. I'm pretty sure because of the fourth gear.
Okay. That makes sense.
Reaper Lux says my money is on the pan.
Yeah.
Marv says just try an A340.
No.
Mavo, g'day Mavo. Mavo's here.
Thanks, Mavo, if you didn't hear me before. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we might end up moving the whole OTL HQ.
Yeah.
We might just pack up and go. Find somewhere. I've got a bit on the weekend. I'm going to look at a couple of places on the weekend
Mm-hmm.
with a few acres.
Yep.
How many sheds can we build on a few acres?
A few. Scotty S will tell us.
A lot more than we can build on this
Yes. A lot more.
600 odd square metre block.
G'day Stephen Chandler. How you going?
Okay. But it does mean we'll be out in the sticks somewhere. And you'll have a long drive on a Thursday night, mate.
Yes. Or you can have a long drive.
What? You will have a long drive because you'll have to drive me home. Well, I've had beers. Hey? And you have to bring the fridge. That's a bit of a mission, isn't it?
Roy says power glides are cheap. They only have 2 effing gears.
They wish they were cheap.
Shane Sermon, g'day.
G'day,
But I'll
mate.
have a sign up tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looks like it's happening. I don't know. We're looking at a couple on the weekend, so if I put an offer in, it'll be pretty full on. So the thing
Marv
is,
says new
I should be
OTL
able to,
HQ near Gladstone.
yeah, not quite that far. Still got to be somewhat in driving distance for Sally for work, at least no further than an hour away.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, yeah, with where we are and stuff here, we can possibly buy somewhere worth less and have more.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's the plan anyway. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens.
G'day Mal. G'day. How you going?
We'll have to start the show at some point and
Yeah, probably.
do some stories and stuff.
Yep.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to?
Well, I was just going to
Just
continue on with saying that we've been busy. As you've been busy with your print shop, and I've been busy.
With your massive gains.
Yeah, Going to the gym
just,
6 days a week.
oh yeah.
Just got to mention it, you know.
We're just, that's sort of
Got
like
to keep myself accountable from the OTL side of it as well.
Yeah, is that
'Cause they'll all keep me accountable here in the chat.
Can you count that as work though? That's like people do that for relaxation,
Mm.
huh?
I guess it's pretty relaxing.
You're like sending me pictures of you watching YouTube while you're
Yeah,
at the
I'm
gym.
watching YouTube while going on like a 10K bike ride.
It was like,
Catching up on my Adam LZ.
So you've got stuff for what are you
It
watching
makes
this
the-
week? You didn't tell me
it's
that.
just Adam LZ. It makes the bike rides go feel like they go pretty quick
Mm.
because you don't really realise how long you've been on the bike and
He's sidetracked.
yeah.
A couple of big comments there.
Johnny said, when I did my swap, I was able to use the same tower shaft that was used behind the M21 is now behind the Trimatic, and I was told by another Dave from Gilroy's that the T350 uses the same spline.
Chris Young says hopes his mentions of OTL crew got some watches after last week's pod stream. Would have been Santa Pod. We did pick up a couple. I don't know. But we've had a lot going on.
Yeah.
There has been a bit go on. So obviously you've been talking about it. We got the write up in Street Machine.
Mm-hmm. Zach Boldy just gave us a big shout out.
Zach Baldy just gave us a shout out. He just hit 40,000 subscribers. Good
Yep.
on ZV.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yep.
how good's he doing?
Very well.
So, hats off to him. He's done an amazing job. 40K subscribers. He's got to be pretty happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
And he puts out a fair few videos as
He
well.
does.
Like, he's got a lot of content.
Click, g'day.
G'day. A lot of views, a lot of content. So,
Matty Crick says, what's happening with the red ute?
it's just sitting over there. Nothing, actually. It just needs a drive, actually. Needs to get out.
Has it even been started recently?
Maybe not.
At least it's on a Schumacher, I suppose.
Maybe it hasn't. It needs to be. Yeah, it really probably should.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try not to do it too often to upset the neighbours, but I've got to move the trailer out from behind it so we can get it out. Take it for a run. Actually, it might be on the cards for this weekend.
Yep.
Give it a bit of a burl.
Mm-hmm. You could take it for a drive out to some of the houses you're going to.
I could do.
Just give it a good run then.
Yep. Could do that. It needs a clean. It's a bit dusty. Does need a wash.
You got all the equipment here. So.
But other than that, it's fine. There's nothing happening there other than needs more horsepower, but that needs more money.
Yeah.
We'll get there one day.
Mm-hmm.
When we hit 40K subscribers, we'll be able to, divert some funds into that.
Yeah. Skyline first. We'll get that one first.
Oh, Skyline.
Yeah. I sent you the turbo and the manifold.
Yeah, true. What were you looking at?
It's just looking at a Pulsar turbo, a 3582.
Yep.
I think it was 3582. I think that was the one.
What did I send you? 102, 104. What was wrong with that?
That'd be a little bit big for my motor.
It'll be bigger than the motor.
Yes. And probably run same horsepower that it's at now, like 1 pound of boost or something.
Right. Well, you got to tell the story of what you're doing. I've got to get another beer.
Yeah, you got to get another beer.
Yeah. So you're going to have to talk about what you're thinking of doing to the
Yeah,
Skyline.
I'm just trying to bring it up here so I can remember what it is. It's a 3582 Gen 2 turbo with a 50mm Turbo Smart gate, Pro gate, and just a CRG manifold. G'day, what up, G? How you going? CRF. G'day. Shane just bought a Pulsar for yours. Daniel Ward's been rocking the Pulsar in the Valiant. He's got the Pulsar sponsorship. It's going really well for him. Good stuff, Dad's. Hit 600 on Saturday. Very nice. Reaper Lux says Texas Metal and some Fast is the new black. The chassis this guy builds are amazing. I have to check it out. The rear housing size, James, I was looking at a 0.82 on that. The AR thing. It's 3582, and then I was going to get the T51R mod compressor housing to make it sound like a jet. Like the old HKS T51R turbo. Sounds like a jet. I'll have to show you some of those clips later.
Okay.
Could always bring them up now. You don't necessarily need to see it. You just need the sound.
I just need to hear it. Oh, that's a good brew.
Let me just make sure I find the right one first.
So was there... well, I can hear that.
No, I can't. He must be.
Hey?
He must be plugged into the wrong ones then.
Have I got your headphones?
Yes.
It had some music behind it.
All right, I'll skip through a bit.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah.
It's the
What's
The-
this one?
that's got the T51R mod
Okay.
done to it, so it makes it more like a jet noise, very high pitched, as it spills up.
What I hear What Up G there.
Yes, what up G is there.
Thought I heard him in the background.
Reaper Lux says love the T51 mod done to my Borgie.
There you go. Well, so what's that going to set you back?
That is $3,238.
It's not too bad,
No,
but you need to probably track the E85 on it
as well. Yeah, and that also means head studs and a gasket.
Yep.
New head gasket.
Just for keep it a bit safer. E85 would.
Yep.
Um,
But we'd be running less boost with the bigger turbo, so that's the other thing.
Yep.
As well, which is also good. Because at the moment we've got 21 pound.
not going to run 21 pound with that one.
No, not yet. That's supposed to be something like 450 to like 900 horsepower that turbo's range is.
Yep.
So plenty to play with.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, how much work in that as well? Would have to
Working.
bit of fab work there as well.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So it's not just the price of that. You've got to do some fabrication.
Yeah, we'll probably have to get a because we're switching to top mount as well. At the same time, I'd like to chuck the forward-facing plenum on.
Yep.
So
Change that intercooler out then too.
yeah, probably have to change it from the return flow.
Yep.
Just make it a bit simpler then.
Because you've got on the same side.
Yes. Yeah, it's a return flow.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, I'll swap that out.
Yeah.
I think would be easier for the fab side of it.
Could have a look into the similar one that what Jay-Z Life's running on his.
Yep.
Had a chat to him. He had a big brand name one on there before, and that didn't run very well. And now they chucked a China one on it, and it's like super cold.
Okay.
Yeah. G'day, Miri.
Howdy.
G'day, Hoff.
There's the Hoff. He says,
Yep.
That's the man you might have to go and see for a bit of that fab work. Hit him
Yeah.
up. Pop it in the shop down there for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Well, see the fabricator down there.
Well, you'll see. Yeah. Dave.
You know you're welding down there as well. You're a busy man.
Keep busy. I like to keep busy. Um,
Well, Hoff's the person I need to chat to as well about, and I was going to message Metas, who's knows a thing or two about RBs,
he's got a couple
to
of
chat
them.
about the trigger kit thing we were talking about.
Oh, yeah. That's a fairly cheap mod.
Mm.
That's to do with cold start and stuff though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it has a bit of funniness on hot start. If I've got like the headlights on, it will just stall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Which we can probably fix.
You're not getting enough.
Tune.
Are you not getting enough charge off your alternator?
Not sure. Stalls sometimes with the aircon on.
Mm.
Things like that.
Okay. All right, we've been chatting on.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you enjoyed us just chatting away tonight.
I'm sure people enjoy that.
We do have some news stories as well,
Yeah.
but it usually takes us at least half hour to get into the show, right?
Yes.
It's just normal. Just enough time to let people join in, and we've got 42 people here now.
Mm-hmm.
According to my screen, it's only 14 likes though, so we must be doing a crap job. Are we doing an average job tonight?
Must be.
Yeah.
Mal says the trigger kit on an RB is a must.
There you go. I think Zach just did it on his actually.
He did.
Yep. Royce can get a power glide for $900. It's probably pretty cheap if you can get one for that.
Jason Tompkins, g'day. We're going well. How are you?
Hey mate, I'm good. All right, let's do a news story, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
We'll move on through the slides as well. Don't worry about that one. Don't forget those guys.
Yep.
Amazing sponsor of the show. I'm doing all their merch. You've broken it. All the
I don't know which sword it is.
The Schumacher gears, a bit of Schumacher going out the doors lately.
Yep.
Popular bit of kit, the SL1452. If you want an SL1452 jump pack, get on them. They're going to be end of line very shortly. So, get on them. Get on them. Binder. Get on that binder.
G'day, Darren. How you going?
Binder, it works. And let's jump into the... No, we haven't got any. What are you watching?
Keep going.
All right, I'll keep going.
Yep. Drag racing.
Drag racing. I didn't even remember what the first news story was. That is really flickery flick.
Yes.
I think we just need to put a whole new lead in, yeah?
Probably, yeah.
Have you tried just unplugging it and plugging it back in again? Have you tried turning it off and turning it on again?
We did that about 8 times earlier.
How does it... That thing just sits in there and nothing's near it. I don't know how it dies.
Matty Crick says, how's the new dash going? It's very good. It's pretty good to have all the different bits of data at my fingertips now.
Yep.
And I don't have any gauges anymore. That's just on the dash.
Well, you do have gauges, don't you?
Oh, well, I have the old dash behind it, but...
Wasn't there gauges on the pictures on the new dash?
Oh, not really. It's an RPM
Okay.
thing, and then there's the... On the side, tells me my data.
Oh, okay. Speed?
Yep, it's working now.
Speed is
GPS.
just a number?
Yeah, just a number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're using the GPS speed now?
Yeah.
Is there a difference between the GPS speed and the...
Not really, like 2Ks, I think.
Okay, it's pretty
So
close.
GPS speed is lower.
Right. So had you going faster before on the...
Yeah.
You were over. Might have been nabbed.
Yeah, would have been out by... Well, no, it wouldn't have been out. But the GPS speed is lower. So the actual speed is faster than what the car is going.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So once I sit on 60, I'm doing 58.
Yep. And...
G'day, Crazy Vegan's dad. How you going?
Yeah, mate. And what was the issue with the GPS?
Oh, I plugged it in backwards.
Oh, that did fix it.
Yes.
Because didn't you drive off after we fixed it and we went, oh, I don't think I plugged it in right. And then we pulled it all out and we fixed that.
Yeah.
Which wasn't in the video. Tyler, plug that in backwards.
Yeah.
You left that out in the editing, Tyler.
Yeah. Might have. Still, I get to edit, so...
Didn't you just decide that you thought there's nothing that tells me which way they go in, I'll just make up my own method.
I thought, well, it was one side was already plugged in, so I was like, oh, that's good. And then I just went like this and plugged it in backwards. Didn't notice the numbers.
Yeah. You got to match them too. But then I thought when we did change it, you said, oh, still wasn't right.
Yeah, and then I fixed it, and it's going.
Oh, okay, you just had to pick the right
Yeah.
data source or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just menu issue.
Yep.
Okay.
Me issue.
Yep. Yeah, well, fair enough. So, but it's very good now.
Mm-hmm.
And that fixed your coolant leak.
Apparently. Well, it hasn't leaked since then, so
Maybe that was the issue all along.
maybe. Or maybe because now I know exactly what the coolant temp is and intake temps and things. It's like you go, oh, hang on.
And all that sits fine, yeah?
Yeah, it's set at like 80 degrees, I think.
Yep.
79, 80.
Okay.
Coolant. And might need to get an oil temp sensor. It's a bit funny looking at it, and it's negative 170 degrees.
Or you could just remove
Cold.
that.
I could.
Put something else on that is.
True.
Do you know what other data you've got coming in that you could use?
There's a lot of options there. I could flick through and look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's coming in via the Haltech, right?
Yes.
Because you've seen that when you
Yeah, well, we
go
could
into
just
the
add other
laptop.
things in there, what sensors are available and whatnot.
Yeah. All right, we're off track again. We do have
Maddie Crick says, hey boys, just joking, but is Tyler the Hoff's son? Look the same.
about the same height.
Roy says Tyler does look like the Hoff.
Get his haircut the same. What's your haircut look like now, Hoff? We'll cut Tyler's hair the same. See how it goes.
Mr. B, g'day.
G'day. And what was the news story? We were about to talk something on news.
Yes.
And we
Let's
got
see if it
sidetracked.
wants to work. It's working.
Don't touch it. You'll break it. Ah! Some drag
Yeah,
news. There's not a lot of drag news. Did you break it again?
No, that was me.
Yeah. There is a little bit of drag news. There's not much because there's so much lockdown and stuff happening, but there's a little bit of drag news on. The Aeroflow, our Outlaw Nitro Funny Car series is set to descend on the Perth Motorplex.
Oh.
Not until January 2022, though.
Ah.
So a little bit away. It was probably not that far away.
The Hoff says, come on, Tyler is much prettier.
So January, 8th of January, is going to see a big series hosted at WA, and that'll be the first time in 2 years that they've been there. So the Aeroflow Outlaw Nitro Funny Cars is all about entertainment, huge flames, as you saw from that picture.
Yep.
Loud, chest-thumping, 4,000 horsepower beast. That just take your breath away.
Mm-hmm.
So
They definitely do, standing down there in amongst it.
you get right down on the start line with them.
Yeah.
That does, doesn't it? Definitely. They're also going to see a big pit party, which is a bit unique to the series and a bit of fun for the whole family.
There you go.
Yeah, so meet the drivers, sit in the cars, giveaways, kids' entertainment, face painting, heaps more, which is really good. It's good to see that family vibe
Mm-hmm.
out there for that sort of stuff, and you know, bring in the spectators. That's what it's all about. Bring in those new people into the drag scene.
Yeah, definitely is. I wonder who else is planning an event like that.
Family orientated drag
Yeah.
meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who would do that.
Sure. Don't know.
When would they do that? Not till probably 2022 as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Why have we got to wait that long?
Well, you know what? The track's out of condition at the moment. Spinning works.
Well,
Done.
we can't have a drag event without a drag track.
Generally not.
Well, they do in America.
I guess so.
Street Outlaws. Will we make that family orientated? A family themed illegal street drag meet. Perfect. This is getting better and better.
Mm.
Oh, see what you missed last week when I don't have a beer while
Yep.
on the show.
Sally, g'day.
Hey, Sally.
Says hopefully the Prince of Perth lets him through the Iron Curtain.
Yes, he had enough trouble with that over time.
Matty Crick says, how good does the Junkyard Monaro look? Looks tough as.
Mate, that thing is pretty impressive. But, just quietly, sorry, we are on board for Rad FE.
Mm-hmm.
So, because, Junkyard Monaro, there's a whole competition in behind that.
There is.
Right?
Yep.
So, with Harry Hall-Ass
Mm-hmm.
and Rad FE from Meadows
Yep.
up there, Steve Metcalf.
The one that DB'd a tyre the first time he ever got it out on the drag strip.
Yeah, I saw him. And he was the first to get his build done. Like the initial thing was, they all had to do it in like 30 days, I think. And he did make the track in that period.
Mm-hmm.
He was the only one to do that, and then it sort of just evolved into something else. So, and he's not one to be a stickler for the rules. So he said, whatever, we'll keep going.
Yeah.
And now they're starting to get some times in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's given him a bit more time to do some stuff too.
Yes.
So we'll see what
There's
Rad
a little
FE.
bit going on there at the moment.
Yeah, it was already a pretty impressive build, and now he's doing a bit more to the engine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think they can beat Rad FE. I'd wait and see what he comes out with. If he can get that thing to hook up,
Yep.
Not
It'll
a
go
bad
pretty
one.
hard.
Not a bad piece of garden art.
Leeches, Will, g'day.
G'day, mate.
G'day from Middlemount. He's out at
Yeah,
Middlemount
Middlemount.
at the moment.
Anyway, we'll see some of the best side-by-side nitro racing on offer in Australia out there. So, and a big family-friendly event
Yep.
in Perth, 2022, January. So be ready for that one if you're probably in Western Australia, because it's a hell of a long way to go for us here.
Mm-hmm.
So one for you, Dave Ray.
Yep. What's up next?
I haven't got that far.
Oh.
I haven't really positioned my screen properly to be able to do it.
Subaru getting pulled over
Yeah,
at 182 kilometres an hour, the looks of that.
they don't do that often, do they?
Rob?
Subaru's getting pulled over. I mean, not
182
182 kilometres an hour.
I thought maybe that's what you were saying.
No, I'm not saying they
like,
can't do that speed.
You're like, there's no replacement for displacement.
Well, but I will go there then. Yeah, why not? No, I just meant they wouldn't get pulled over, those WRX drivers. This one, he got suspended.
Yep.
And the reason I put this one in there is suspended for 6 months after doing 182k an hour. That's not the story.
Which was 80 k's over.
Yeah.
$1,814 fine.
Which 80k's also matches how old he is. He's an 80-year-old guy that was doing that. So where's...
Police have suspended the licence of an 80-year-old man, 80-year-old driver, for 6 months after the man was allegedly detected travelling at 182 kilometres per hour.
Allegedly.
Rob says, was going to say 182, no problem.
As long as you're still doing it when you're 80, Rob. So, more than 80 k's over the speed limit. $1,814 was the fine, and an immediate loss of licence for. I think his excuse was he couldn't see the numbers on the dash. No, I don't actually think that was it. I made that up. Sorry.
Leach says, will Dave neck his drink if I tip $10?
There's a fair bit there. Jeez, that's a lot. It's a pretty potent home brew, this one. Jeez. I'm already pretty well on it already.
Rob says, you and me both, Dave.
I'd be doing it at 80. You know it. Highway patrols will continue to have a presence along the main arterial roads and highways between rural townships for speed detection, vehicle roadworthiness, and drink driving and drug driving receiving particular attention. That was at the Barossa and Mid-North area. The police statement was from. So they had 64 road fatalities year to date, a 12% increase over the same time last year.
Will said, is that a yes?
You can't afford it. There's not much left now.
Chris Young says, how strong is it, Dave?
I think it's only about 6%. It's not too bad. 6.5.
All right, what's up next?
Oh, you want? No, I'm not ready yet.
Oh, okay.
I've got to change screen. I haven't set it up, so I've got multiple screens on the thing. No, I wasn't ready.
Oh,
This wasn't it. Oh, we'll have to do this story now. Gee, hi. You know what this is?
Z06.
Is that a 6?
Z06.
Oh, Z06. I thought you said is that a 6?
2023
six
Chevrolet
bangers.
Corvette Z06, it says.
Yeah, because I thought we'd had to put this in because for the last, 2 years we've been talking about the 2020 Chev Corvette.
Yep, the Z08, isn't it?
We've gone backwards, have we? From the
Think so.
Z08 to the-
Full in.
What was that?
It says full in.
Who's that from?
Will.
Does that mean I got to
Yep.
finish my drink off now? That means I got to go again. You'll have to complete the story
Yeah.
because I'll have
that's
to go
right.
get another one.
Well, the C8 Corvette is what we're talking about.
We've been talking about for 2 years.
The C8, yes.
Yeah.
So now we've seen another one. Another one.
Because we've been talking for 2 years about this amazing Corvette coming to Australia.
Full send is what it was meant to say.
Full send.
Yeah.
For send it. We've been talking about this thing coming to Australia for 2 years. That's never actually eventuated.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't seen one getting around yet.
See plenty of YouTubers in the States having them and selling them. And
Yeah. And now they're going to start the marketing hype on another one. It's like
Yeah.
they haven't brought the last one yet,
yeah.
but now we want to get excited about the
This
Z06.
is the exotic 5.5 litre V8 developing over 450 kilowatts and hardcore track-focused aerodynamics.
Whoa.
Maddie Crick says, I'll tip in $50 if Tyler sculls a schooner. I very much dislike beer.
I don't think he could. Could you get through one?
Probably not.
So, what's your thoughts on this, Tyler? Do you think?
I think they should just bring out the first one already, you know.
Why tease us with another one?
Yeah.
Well, what's the go with this one? Do you know what the information is on it? It's a 450 kilowatt beast.
And it's track-focused aerodynamics.
Mm-hmm.
Marv says GMSV. I just can't find one.
Yeah. New slogan.
Mr. V's got 2 kg of, I guess that's aluminum in the crucible. Melt mode on.
Oh, what's he making?
But yeah, it's been spotted testing in the US ahead of its full reveal within coming months and a potential Australian launch in the coming years.
This is what they do. They're like, we're going to bring a new Corvette to Australia in coming years. And that's when we get it in the second-hand market in, 2035.
Mm.
Gee, that car? What was that?
I don't know.
One of those.
Some sort of Golf or something, I think.
Is that what it was? Big gear changes. And then they can, when it just comes to us in the second-hand market, they go, see, I told you it was coming.
Mm.
Eh?
Yeah, someone's imported one over and it's like the only one here.
Yes. No, they actually say that it's going to unveil in 2021 autumn, so that's our spring, so it's only a couple of months away.
Oh, there you go.
The Z06 will be the hottest, most hardcore iteration of the new C8 Corvette to date. Above the base Stingray and the upcoming E-Ray hybrid, which has also been spotted in right-hand drive this week.
Oh. There you go.
The E-Ray. What do you think of that?
The E-Ray. It's some sort of FEV. I'm sure.
I'll buy an E-Ray off eBay. Better yet, an Australian launch through the General Motors Specialty Vehicles Company could be on the cards, so they say.
Mr. B says custom 2-piece manifold.
Oh, wow.
Another turbo gem.
Wow.
And Will says this is now a buy as many drinks as these boys can handle channel.
Lucky I'll brew my own. I don't know. This thing will probably never ever see it, will we?
At this rate, when we haven't even seen the first one.
And I've lost all interest in it because I was generally interested in it. It looked such an impressive car, the Z08. Not the Z08, the C8. Kicking signs around.
Yep.
The C8 did look impressive. And I was, we were pretty excited for that when it was coming over.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to have seen one in the flesh, a beautiful looking car.
Yeah.
Just never eventuated.
Still hasn't.
Still hasn't. But there's still been, how many times have we seen the story that it's on its way and, one was spotted and.
Yeah. Many times.
It was on the Instagram feed.
Yeah.
And
I think that was like a year ago now. That one, the Instagram feed. I'm pretty sure that was like a year ago.
We
now.
must have done 8 stories on that thing.
Oh, more.
At least.
I think for like 15 weeks in a row, there was a C8 story in every week. It was like, it's coming to Australia. It's not coming to Australia. It's coming to Australia. Maybe it won't come to Australia. Here's the Australian pricing.
Yeah.
At a guess.
And we've got nothing. We've got nothing to show for any of it. And then it says here in this next one, while a trademark filing is not a firm confirmation of a local launch, given the Corvette Stingray will reach Australia later this year in right-hand drive from the factory, so they say, and a right hook layout is in development for the E-Ray hybrid, it's probable that the Z06 will make its way to local showroom in coming years. Probable.
Rumours and overseas reports don't agree on the engine's exact output, though it's expected to fall in the region of 447 kilowatts, which is 600 horsepower, to 485 kilowatts, which is 650 horsepower. An output that would make the Corvette one of the most powerful GM vehicles ever sold in Australia. In the company of the 474 kilowatt, 815 Newton meter locally built HSV GDSR W1 and the 477 kilowatt, 881 Newton meter Chevrolet Camaro Z01 supercharged coupe. With around 600 Newton meters of torque, the rear-wheel drive Z06 should be capable of a 0 to 100 km/h sprint in well under 3 seconds and racetrack lap times challenging the best Europe has to offer. Marf says, episode 99 belongs on YouTube Rewind. Yes, it does. Reach out to YouTube for us. Let them know. They got to put that one in there. It's a good episode. And get us in there for a catch up. Marf says, I'm expecting GM dealers to sell them at 3 times the MSRP like their 3090 GPUs. Yes. Those are ridiculously expensive. Even 3080s are still right up there as well. What else we got going on in the comments? What does everyone think? Are they actually going to get here? Are they actually ever going to show up in a showroom ever? Or is it going to just be like a private import? You buy one in the States, you get it converted over here, or possibly registered in left-hand drive. I don't know how that works. Shane says, send Dave over to put some carpet in for us. Need some carpet in your car. He's got all the tricks to put the carpet in now. He knows how to do it. Scotty S says probably not. They won't come over here.
Well, their form so far isn't real good for saying that it'll come.
I think we've been talking about the Corvette since before even the podcast started.
Maybe we were.
Which is like
2 years.
Yeah.
Over 2 years. That's a possibility. What was that one?
Just laughing at Mark's comment. It says just anything that isn't an abacus is overpriced, Tyler, with GPUs. Like, yay, I want to pay $150 for a 1030 GT like a pleb.
All right. The next one ready.
All right. I was hoping you'd put this one in.
Oh, were
I
you?
saw a video on this.
Did you? So you know the story. I don't yet, but
This
I know
is,
it's quick.
this is the Rimac Navera, and it's the world's quickest production car, and it's an EV.
Right.
Yeah, it was very fast on the drag strip. I did watch the drag run online, and it was very quick.
Oh, it's not a bad time. Not a bad time. Very quick.
It clocked in. What do you reckon? It's got 1,408 kilowatts of power claimed.
1,408 kilowatts.
Yeah, and 2,360 newton meters of torque from its 4 electric motors.
So it's all-wheel drive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's got to be 9 seconds, isn't it?
8.582.
8.5.
Yeah.
Oof.
There you go. Mark's got it there. Mark's onto it. 8.58 at 167 miles an hour.
And that's straight off the factory floor.
Yeah.
Wow. So does that mean you wouldn't need a roll cage because that's factory? Is that how the
I'm not sure.
Android IHRA rules work?
That's a good question.
Could we get away with that? And this is your way of having an 8-second car without having to have the cage in it as well? I'm not sure. That's pretty quick. That's a lot of torque as well.
Mm-hmm.
2,500 newton meters of torque. Nelly. You might as well say 2.5.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, and sorry.
Here we go. I've got the video up. Let me just make sure that this wants to switch over for me
Can't see it though.
to the correct screen. Oh, we stopped the casting, so you can't see it up there either. You could come around here and have a watch.
Oh, that's just a wheel.
There we go. It's coming. I just got to line it up.
Come on.
Let me check real quick. We'll almost do it one more time.
Stalled it.
Oh man, it's moving 144 60-footer. This could be it if it keeps going through the traps.
It sounds like a roller coaster taking off.
It does.
Hey? That sounds like we're at Movie World. Listen to the roller coaster.
Superman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, are we classing that as an impressive electric vehicle?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
It ran stock Michelin Pilot Sport 4S rubber. and completed the blistering time on a 37 degree Celsius air temperature and 65 degree track temp.
Well, it's not too worried about air intake temps, right?
It'd still be hot though. Like the
it's
batteries heating would also,
And it's
Loose
about
down.
the traction in the track at that temperature. Okay.
Rob says it might be like the McLarens where the cage is built into the pillars. As such, no typical cage needed.
Virtually got one. Yep. So what did it do in 0 to 100? 2 seconds.
1.9.
So that beats the Tesla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scotty S says that is shit. I like noises.
It was a little. You needed to put the sound effect over the
Jetson
top.
one,
Yeah.
Darren
It takes off.
Darren Davidson says, lol, I was going to say, sounds like a wind-up toy.
Wind up toy. It's quick though.
Mm.
That is quick.
Marv says,
8.5
pause on the
seconds.
incrementals at the end, 60 to 130 in 3.4 seconds.
That's quick, man. That's quick.
Yeah, it beats the Tesla Model S Plaid at 9.23 seconds. And the Rimac ran the 8.5. So, in a plot twist for the internal combustion, the 16-cylinder Bugatti Chiron sits at a number 3 on the list.
Yep.
At a 9.4 second quarter. Darren Davidson says, will be a sad day to go to the drags and there's no noise.
And that was all you got. He does have a point. It's interesting. If you got perfect track conditions, could it go quicker?
Mm.
So,
yeah, if it was at Warwick. Mm.
But it was on a Kenda track.
Track, yeah.
Eh?
Probably blow the tyres off.
I don't know. So,
Because it's all the power all at once. So
yeah.
it's just, there's no power curve. It's just go.
All.
Yeah.
Surely you could still program it however you
Probably.
want. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm excited by it or not. It's like you're very indifferent about it, aren't you? Like, it's like that's really, really quick, but it's also a letdown at the same time.
Mm.
Do you get that?
Yes.
Not just me?
Yeah, well, we haven't felt one either yet, is the other thing.
Oh, yeah.
But still, I think the noise is just still...
I lined up a ride in a Tesla for you on last week.
Yeah, well, we didn't end up getting to go out in it.
You didn't end up in there. But we'll see how we go. I don't know.
Bad Q, Dave Ray says, there has been such a massive uptake of electric cars over here in WA lately. Hardly any new petrol cars for sale anymore in the yards.
Really?
G'day, Rat. How you going?
Everyone?
There you go, Muff. Thank you.
Yep.
0 to 60 was 190. 2 seconds for 0 to 100.
Quick, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what you could do instead of here's something you could have instead of an electric motor.
Some Doritos.
Hey, a wankle. That's what you could have.
Mm.
An iconic wankle. They're talking again, because this is nearly as many times as the C8.
Yep.
But they are talking again about Mazda bringing back the rotary.
Yep, as a range extender.
So they're going to put it on an electric
We know that
car.
Mazda plans to launch its rotary-powered MX-30 range extender hybrid SUV in Australia from around August 2022, following European and Japanese launches in the first half of next year.
So, I don't know. Does an electric car end up any better if it's rotary? If it's got a rotary? I don't know. So the extended range Mazda MX-30 EV will join the existing M hybrid and battery-powered electric versions of the small SUV, but now it seems could be several flavours of the rotary engine. The rotary range extender powertrain. The R in the RHEV or R Energy and REV trademarks almost certainly stand for rotary, with a small petrol-powered engine generator set to help the plug-in power. There's a few issues here. One, it's electric hybrid SUV. They're all issues.
Yeah.
Rotary powered's good.
Well, it's not rotary powered. It's just got a rotary range extender.
Well, having a rotary was good, but then they confused it with the issues of making them electric hybrid and SUV. They were nearly on the right path, weren't they?
Nearly.
But now they're just having a wankle. Hey?
Rory says rotary would be good as a hybrid.
Better as just the full powertrain.
Yes. Chris Young said 787B remake, please. If only.
There's a bold new logo, which has got the rotary, the rotor shape with an E in the middle.
Ooh.
That makes it better, doesn't it? While the new rotary engine is unlikely to take pride in place of the mechanical beating heart of an all-new RX-9 sports car, it will mark a significant milestone for the brand as it returns to the unique Wangle engine, a formula now abandoned by Audi.
Like Subaru and Porsche's Boxer engine, it will provide Mazda with a unique selling point and help connect new customers with the brand's heritage. Rotary engines were pivotal in Mazda's success, both in terms of performance cars and motorsport.
It's not real clear where that Mazda's new R logo fits in the puzzle, whether it stands for the rotary or race. Which is it? But there's a lot happening around that R&D department at present.
Scotty S says rotary just needs a turbo and it's done.
Perfect.
Matty Crick says watch Mindy J RX3 YouTube video. It's awesome. I'll have to check it out. Skid Pig says, do they come with coolant stench flavour? Asking for a friend.
Mazda has committed to the electrifying its entire range by 2030, apparently, and launching 13 electrified models by 2025, including 3 all-new EVs, 5 FEVs, you normally say it.
How many MEVs
and
BEVs?
No, none, but there's 5 HEVs.
Okay. So they're not plug-in. So you got a FEV, which is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, and then you've got and then you must have a HEV, which must just be a hybrid electric vehicle, so you can't plug it in.
How do you power it? How do you charge it?
It must have like generative power or something. So it like
completely never has to be, or the rotary engine charges it.
Yeah, maybe.
What was that story the other day I saw about? Someone sent me something that said how much greenhouse gases were used in the production. We've talked about it before. But there's a hell of a lot more greenhouse gases used in the production of these electric vehicles than what we use in the internal combustion engines currently. And then
so a hybrid electric vehicle cannot be plugged in to charge the battery. Instead, the battery is charged through regenerative braking and by the internal combustion engine.
Okay. So we could get a V8.
G'day, Mopar man.
V8 powered charger for your electric vehicle. So your electric.
And then it also charges when you brake.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, we'll just get bigger and better engines for charging our electric vehicles. Is that how it works? Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm not quite on board here.
All right, what's up next?
More electric vehicles.
Waymo.
Nice. This is autonomous.
Waymo is 99% of the way to self-driving cars. The last 1% is the hardest.
Yeah, you know what the last 1% is?
The car?
Witches' hats.
Ah,
It has a problem with witches' hats.
okay.
So, Waymo, have you heard of Waymo before?
No.
Well, Waymo is virtually the biggest in autonomous driving. I don't know what it stands for.
Okay.
But that's their current problem. So here you go. Joel Johnson laughs nervously from the back seat when his self-driving taxi stops in the middle of a busy road in suburban Phoenix. The car, operated by autonomous vehicle pioneer Waymo, has encountered a row of traffic cones in a construction zone and won't move. Go around, man, Johnson says as he gestures to the drivers honking behind him. But his car was stuck. It doesn't go.
After the vehicle has spent 14 mostly motionless minutes obstructing traffic, a Waymo technician tries to approach, but the car unexpectedly rolls forward away from him. Definitely seemed like a dangerous situation, Johnson recalls. Incidents like this one, which Johnson posted to his YouTube channel in May, are embarrassing for Waymo, a company that's having in its own problems moving forward, a unit of Alphabet Inc. Waymo hasn't expanded its robo-taxi service beyond Phoenix after years of careful testing. The company has floated moves into other areas, trucking, logistics, personal vehicles, but the businesses are in early stages, and its production process for adding cars to its driverless fleet has been painfully slow.
This spring, Waymo saw a mass exit of its top talent. Its CEO has left, the CFO, and the heads of the trucking product, manufacturing and automotive partnerships. People familiar with the departures say some executives felt frustrated about the sluggish pace and progress of the whole enterprise. Despite years of research and billions of dollars invested, the technology behind self-driving cars still has flaws.
G'day, Trev. Did you get the wagon out at Archfield this time?
Better. We want to see it in a vid. Not long ago, a glorious future of autonomous vehicles from Waymo and its many competitors seemed close at hand. But now what people are realising is that the work ahead is very hard. That was from Tim Papandreou, another former employee, another one that's exited, obviously,
Yeah.
and a transit consultant.
Waymo, by most measures, is still the leader of the world's autonomous vehicle effort. Development of its technology began at Google more than a decade ago, and the company hit a historic milestone last year when it started its completely driverless taxi program in Arizona. During the pandemic, many rivals gave up on self-driving technologies, such as Uber, or sold themselves to rivals Zoox, which was acquired by Amazon.com. Waymo kept going, raising $5.7 billion from outside investors since last summer, adding to the untold billions Alphabet has already spent.
Well, I'm seeing here that the issue is not necessarily about how do we, change the car to be able to handle that situation. Why not just get rid of traffic cones?
Yeah.
Just get rid of witches' hats.
Yeah.
That would fix the problem, right?
Yes. Probably.
But it actually has. They're actually running these in Phoenix.
The future is once, this is probably not even in my generation, but eventually once all there is self-driving cars,
Johnny Cabs,
there'll be no traffic lights anymore, and the cars will not slow down. They will just
because they know
they can talk to each other and go, well, if I slow down this much, I can, and you go through, then I can get through, and then it'll just be like this insane thing. While the car's flying through.
That's scary. If you're sitting in it.
You're just sitting in it and you close your eyes.
That could be a bit freaky. That's for sure. Waymo points to its remarkable track record versus those of its rivals. Since last fall, the company says it's provided tens of thousands of rides without a driver present in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. They consider that a huge accomplishment. And I didn't actually know that these things are actually on the road doing this.
I didn't either.
So I didn't think that anywhere that we could have. That's a level 5 autonomous vehicle, right?
Yeah.
It's level 5.
Yeah.
I didn't even think we could have level 4.
Didn't think so.
I didn't-
Yeah, this is like a unattended.
This is seriously a taxi in Arizona, Phoenix that you can hop into and it has no driver. So, in fact, the absence of any such fully autonomous commercial offering is a demonstration of how hard it is to achieve that feat. The company's remaining competitors have also stated they've hit milestones. Argo AI, backed by Ford Motor Company, Volkswagen AG, will start charging for robot rides in Miami and Austin later this year, albeit with a human minder behind the wheel. Zoox and Cruise, which you mentioned before, funded by General Motors, Honda and SoftBank, have begun testing autonomous vehicles on public roads in California. None of those companies have turned a profit on the self-driving tech. They're all directed billions of dollars towards raising that early lead that Waymo's got.
Mopar Man says, sorry, don't trust self-driving cars. Hell, I don't trust most drivers on the road.
It would have to be weird.
Ratfink says, everything malfunctions.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Shane says, level 6 is when your bed drives you to work.
Yeah, that's a possibility. You don't even have to get up. That's it. That's
Scotty S says, what happens when the computer in it crashes? It crashes? That's my guess.
Look, yeah, I guess it's a better situation that he got stuck at a set of traffic cones and the car didn't want to move. Then the car took off.
Yeah, and it ploughed through into the construction side of things.
Yeah, like stopping is the certainly the better of the situations here. There's a fair bit more to the story.
There is, but I don't know how much more of it's relevant.
Or how much more anyone wants to hear, but yeah. They did say earlier this year, Waymo.
Hang on, sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know, what else is part of that 1%? Cyclists.
1%.
Cyclists are also an issue.
Well, that says just don't stop. I don't see that issue.
Small disturbances like construction
cones.
crews, cyclists, left turns, that'd be no good for NASCAR, and pedestrian.
Pedestrians are no good either, eh?
Yep.
Around autonomous vehicles. How are they running these things around actually using them when they're no good with pedestrians? That's an issue.
And left turns. So just find the way to get there with right turns.
Right turns only? How does that work? Is that possible? I guess it is. I need to go left here, so I'll go up one more, right, and then I'm back on
you
that
just have
street.
to go around the block every time.
Yeah, okay.
Too bad if like the block's like 2Ks, you got to keep going.
Well, there's no right turn ahead. There is none. Just travel into another town. But they're trying to produce 5 to 10 vehicles a day at their factory, apparently.
Marv says it brings a new meaning to the blue screen of death. James says you get out, open the rear left door, the bonnet, and kick the right rear all at the same time to reboot.
We try to turn it off and back on again.
Ratfink says, imagine sitting in one and it decides to do 80 and hit a wall.
I'm going to have to check it out. That's Joel Johnson. We'll have to check that out on YouTube. So, meanwhile in Phoenix, even after his traffic cone incident...
MGB Chuck. G'day.
G'day, mate. YouTuber Joel Johnson was still enthusiastic about the technology and seems to handle pretty much everything he tries to throw at it. So what's his YouTube channel just based around riding in these autonomous vehicles?
Must be, not sure.
Joel Johnson.
Rat says NASCAR has added lots of road courses. They are making some rights.
You're getting flash these days.
There you go. Marv says cyclists are only an issue when they
Turn
roll up
left
from the wheel
sometimes.
into the guard after you use them as a speed hump.
I don't know. Interesting stuff. I think it's more interesting than just the electric vehicles that we're talking about before.
Mm-hmm. Johnny says Right Turn Clyde.
Great movie. You know that movie, Tom?
No,
You have no
probably
idea.
not. I don't think so. No,
You don't know. Every Which Way But Loose.
no, I don't.
Clint Eastwood movie.
Oh, there you go.
How could you have never watched that in all these years growing up in this house? A Clint Eastwood movie.
Probably have, but I don't remember it. Probably been on.
There's if there's a Clint Eastwood movie on, we're watching it in this house. Only watched was it the Gran Torino? Watched that about 50 times. All right. You want to do another story? I'm not yet, but I can line one
Yeah,
up.
why not?
We haven't got that many more stories, mate, so yeah.
Johnny says another movie for Tyler.
Another one.
We
every
didn't
week.
Do, we
every
didn't
week.
do the what are you not watching or what have you not watched segment.
I can just,
The one about what haven't I watched.
we've got an entire wall in there of movies, haven't we?
Yes.
And I could probably just go in there and just get a whole stack of them, and they've been in this house since you were growing up, since DVDs.
You know the biggest problem? I don't have a DVD player.
Yeah, I know, but I could.
Oh, you could bring them out and say.
How old were you when DVDs come out?
I don't know.
Obviously that was a long time ago. It was before Fast and Furious. Eh? And I could go out there.
I wasn't even born when DVDs were first released for sale in the United States.
Oh, there you go.
March 31st, 1997.
We didn't have them then, because all your Wiggles videos were on video, VHS. But growing up, there was a massive
February
collection.
of 1999, they were released in Australia.
There's a massive collection of DVDs in this household, and you grew up with DVD player and a massive collection of DVDs.
Yeah,
And you've probably not seen 90% of them.
probably not.
Because they're all there. All the Mad Max running on them. You seen all the Mad Max ones?
Good question. Probably not.
I haven't even watched Mad Max.
Probably have. I just don't remember it. I don't remember.
You haven't seen movies like
James
Ferris
says-
Bueller's Day Off?
James says, "What about your PC, Tyler? That has to have a DVD player." No, I didn't put a disc drive in my computer. I didn't see a need for it. Marv says these are the things you should be watching while you're getting those gains, and portable DVD players are like $20, Tyler. Don't
Yeah.
be a tightwad. Every $20 I spend is $20 further away from my $3,200 turbo manifold and wastegate.
You're a long way from that. You've still got to convince. You've still got to convince Paige to let you spend that $20.
I told her the other day it's easier to ask for forgiveness, and
Yeah, that'll never happen. He's too scared, guys. Too scared. But Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You've never even watched that one, have you?
I think I have actually.
Have you?
Yeah, young.
Steal the Porsche. And
The running scene runs through the backyard, and
steal the Porsche, put it up on stands, and put it in reverse to bring back the Ks.
I don't remember that.
No?
No. This is many years ago, if I've watched it. I do know the one scene that's the running scene when he's late for something. Is that right?
I'm not sure that scene stands out to me. I'm not saying it's not in there,
No.
but it doesn't necessarily stand out to me. The when he gives the Porsche to the valet driver and he starts launching it, that's probably a big part of it. Or when they put it up on stands.
The
and put it
race
in
home
reverse.
as he's running home.
Oh yes, okay. I might have to watch it again myself now. I've seen it a couple 100 times.
Rob says Tyler, your Xbox can play it. Good point.
Yeah.
Forgot about
that. We mentioned Midnight Spares, Cannonball Run. All those good. What about Smokey and the Bandit? Ever heard of Smokey and the Bandit?
Heard of it. I don't think I've watched it.
You've heard of it? Do you know who's the actor in that movie?
No idea.
Never heard of him? Never heard of Burt Reynolds?
Oh, probably.
No, probably. Not sure who that
Heard
guy
the
is.
name.
This is now the what are you not watching segment. I'm testing you out. You Googling Burt Reynolds?
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds and Trans Ams? No? It doesn't look familiar?
No, not really. No.
Never seen him before?
No, I don't think so. I've heard the name.
What other movies haven't you seen, Ty? Can you tell me? No?
Probably better off starting with the movies that I have seen. It's just a shorter list.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. And watched a lot of horror movies.
Yeah.
A lot of the newer horror movies as well.
Anything
Thrillers.
anything on Netflix in the last
If it's on
2
Netflix.
years you've watched.
Yeah. Watched the Transformer series.
There's some old stuff on. Did you watch Two Lane Blacktop?
No, I haven't.
I'm actually not a big fan. I might have
Darren Davidson says, "Lol, you're killing the young fella, Dave."
I might offend some people, but Two Lane Blacktop was not one of my all-time favourites. Yeah, I don't know. What a sheltered life you live in.
Dang says Eastbound and Down.
Oh,
I think I've seen that. Pretty sure
Kenny
I've seen
Powers.
That. Yes,
That's
believe
Kenny
I've seen that.
Powers.
Yes.
Actually, last week or the week before, I put on. I think we were out here working. I put on the TV, and we had like a highlight, Kenny Powers highlights. Yeah, that was pretty funny. All right, I'll take the pressure off. We'll do another news story. Would you prefer that?
Chris Young says Tyler, new horror on Netflix is good. I watched Us. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, I
You've
watched
watched
that one. Yeah. Not scary these days. Like
No. Not really.
Not like you think they're going to be.
No.
Anyway, there you go. Lined up a slide for you.
All right. What have we got?
Cars. Oh, you've broken it.
It's horror. It was
Flickery. Building up the suspense. There you go, some cars. Australian cars. There's a Prado and a Commodore.
Yep.
There's a story involved in that. And it's not about any of those cars, but it's about cars on roads in Australia. And talk that they might drop Rego in Victoria. Eh? What do you reckon?
There you go. It's going to be replaced by a user pays system under the new plan.
Mm. Is that because we were always in lockdown and nobody can drive their car, that they may be... Do you think that there's a case there for some sort of class action?
The body advises state government to ditch Rego in favour of distance-based charge, among other radical recommendations.
Well, I guess that would fix the problem when it comes to electric vehicles. Right? Because then it doesn't matter whether you've got a petrol vehicle or an electric vehicle, you're going to end up paying the same.
Yeah.
In the registration sort of.
Rego could be dropped and replaced by a user pays system, congestion charge on the cards for Melbourne CBD. The state needs to stop sale of new petrol and diesel cars by 2035.
Oh no, hang on, you'd still be paying the same for Rego anyway. It's fuel that you're not paying for.
Car registration fees could be scrapped and replaced by a pay per kilometre system in Victoria, according to plans revealed today by a government advisory body. Infrastructure Victoria is proposing that within 10 years, fixed charges could go in favour of a user pays system based on how many kilometres you travel and at what time of day, rather than one annual charge. Such a system has been previously rejected by the government and opposition, despite the same authority bringing in such a charge for electric vehicles only a matter of weeks ago. Other ideas contained in the document include a trial of London-style congestion charge for vehicles travelling into Melbourne CBD. The zone would be bordered by the Westgate Freeway, Alexander Parade, CityLink and Punt Road, and would use number plate recognition technology. There would also be peak and off-peak tolling on new toll roads such as the Westgate Tunnel and Northeast Link to better spread traffic throughout the day. The advisory body set up in 2015 to offer the government independent advice presented the latest update of its 30-year strategy to the state's parliament this morning. Road user charges should ultimately combine a distance charge and a congestion charge at the times and locations of road congestion. Low-income and vulnerable Victorians can receive discounts on road user charges like those for public transport. Designers can also consider the implications for those living more remotely and the fairness of the system. The blueprint includes 13 recommendations for changes which could be made over the next 5 years and takes into account more people working from home due to COVID-19. The overarching plan also features $100 billion worth of major road and rail projects on top of the Andrews government existing list of projects, including 94 recommendations in total across 3 decades. The first stage of the infrastructure Victoria plans was developed with 90% of the previous 137 proposals already adopted or underway by the state government. There's a bit going on there.
I'm just trying to digest all that in my head now. But
Said our final recommendations consider the medium to longer term impacts of the global pandemic. Despite the current challenges, Victoria will continue to grow and transform, said Infrastructure Victoria CEO Michael Masson. Victoria faces some big challenges over the next 3 decades, including a growing and ageing population, technological transformation, a warming climate, and worsening congestion on their transport network.
did you say a warming client?
Warming climate. Shane Sermon says only vehicles in Melbourne CBD are paddy wagons.
There's a couple of comments there around some stuff on the weekend for some live streams of some racing action as well.
Johnny says the crazy thing when I had the Commodore, insurance was $40 to $50 cheaper per month than the Triton. And Rob says governments always win in this, not the motorists.
Oh, of course. That's all it's about.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure they're getting their money, their taxes.
But if you had something like this for, like the Ute, for example, you would welcome that sort of like pay by kilometre.
Oh, what? Because it doesn't cost me anything all year?
Yeah.
I probably would welcome that, yes. Okay, I would. Just laugh at what Marv said. 15,000 people moved from Victoria to Queensland. Possibly, Trev. Possibly. There's a few. Those that are talking about the live streams on the drag racing, be sure to share those in the Discord or on the
Facebook group
for us
as
well. I might actually get some time to watch some this weekend.
Mal says my insurance for a brand new AMG is $100 a year cheaper than my 2007 Patrol.
It's insane.
Everyone heard something different. Mopar Man heard warming primate.
Oh, that's funny. We don't have too much more in the way of news stories, I don't think. We've got one more.
Let's do this last one.
You want to get it done and out of the way?
Then we'll do the quiz.
No, I'm not ready. Gee. Oh. Pushy.
That is not my problem.
This is, I was thinking of getting this car. What do you reckon?
Yeah, why not?
Because we'll get your mum one of these.
Yeah. Why not?
I know she's not a fan. She's never been a fan of a Cube, but I thought this might be the new one.
This is the award for the worst new car name of 2021 goes to Chinese automotive giant Chery.
It's not, and it's not Cherry. That's not.
No, that's the manufacturer. They want you to get in lickety split for its new compact EV called the Ice Cream.
You like that? The ice cream.
Yeah, well, it's cherry ice cream.
Who has a cherry ice cream?
No, that's what there's.
Have you ever cherry cola? I've never heard of cherry ice cream.
It's probably what they're going for.
Maybe
it's cherry ice cream.
Cherry Chupa Chup.
If you thought names like Mitsubishi Lettuce or the Honda Life Dunk were outrageous, then think again. Ice
There's a
cream is the
Mitsubishi
latest.
lettuce?
I didn't know that either.
Let us celebrate. Hey? The Mitsubishi lettuce? What was the other one? The something dunk? What?
Well, the Mitsubishi Lettuce. The Minica lettuce debuted in 1989, hardly 2 years before the economic bubble burst, and Mitsubishi started its long decline to where it now stands. It was a K car.
I've never heard of a Mitsubishi lettuce. Let us do what? What did they let us do?
This is the
What was the
cherry-
other one?
This is the Honda Life Dunk.
Life Dunk.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
This
pretty
is the
shit.
cherry QQ ice cream.
Mm.
And it's China's latest electric vehicle aimed to lure buyers away from the successful Wu Ling Hongguan Mini EV.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a Huling Wangan Mini EV. I was just
Both share a similar polarizing look, boxy, modern, and just outright strange.
because that's not a bad name. There's a ice cream versus Huling Ling what? Mongolian chicken.
Wu Ling Hongguan Mini EV. It's probably no surprise that Chery is borrowing it from its rival Playbook either. The tiny Wuling EV is China's best-selling new energy vehicle and the third best-selling car in the country, according to the June sales figures. What's perhaps even more bizarre is the fact that Chery is marketing this EV as a mini SUV, your favourite. An odd concept, seeing as though this miniature car looks like it could almost fit in the boot of most family SUVs and rolls on a set of comically small wheels.
It looks like a mini cube. It's just perfect for your mum. Right? Don't you think? You know, I could see that was probably her problem with the cube. It was just too big, you know.
Yeah.
She was just thinking, nah, if it was just a little bit smaller,
Vehicle
something a bit more compact.
measures in at 2.9, 2,980 mil long, 1,496 mil wide, and 1,637 mil tall, with a 1,960 mil wheelbase and a curb weight of 740 kilos.
Carry it away. The long dong. The long dong Mongolian. With, I don't know, the ice cream. Hey? Whatever you say, I'm just going to go out for some ice cream.
In my ice cream.
You're going to go out for some ice cream in your ice cream.
Yeah.
What if you're just going out for some ice cream and you come back with that? Hey?
Going out for an ice cream.
Long dong schlong motors. Says Marv.
Darren Davidson says, think I'd rather go for the Wiggles big red shiny car.
Oh, funny. Hung low. Said Jay Riley. Oh. Are we still only on 14 likes? We're not, are we? I got 26, but we've still got 38 here.
Mm-hmm.
27.
Smash the like button.
That thumbs up. Come on. We'll just hang on. We'll pause for a second, just to give everyone a chance to just drop your chat for a minute. Hit the thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Here's your chance. I'm watching. No, you haven't done it yet.
G'day, Carlos. How you going?
Carlos, did you hit the thumbs up on your way in? Oh, 28. Well, you must have.
Legend.
Good on you. Thanks, mate. 29. There we go. Rolling in. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to transition
I don't know if
across,
that makes
across
any
screens.
difference or not, but we'll take it. Oh, what's happening there?
The wheel.
What the heck is that?
It's the Marf off wheel.
We'll get bloody thumbs down with that tune. Hey? Jeez.
It had no music last week, and now it's got music again.
Oh, that's terrible music.
Mav.
Mav.
You won that terrible music. We'll send you that soundtrack, Marv. Play in your 121 as you roll around town. You can belt that tune out
Go for it.
in your long dong Mongolian chicken car.
See you, dang dang.
See you, dang. Thanks, Scotty. Yes, we were waiting on you. Hit 33 now, thanks to you. Something wrong. Did you see that? There was actually a news story. I did watch that at some stage in the last week. We put on YouTube like the funniest like stuff ups in news.
Was it the plane crash? And
The plane crash.
Ting Wong, we too
And
low.
then it just like she's so serious. She's like, we've just got in word now of the 4 pilots of the plane that has crashed, and it was Captain Ting Wong. We too low.
It was Holy Fook and Bang Ting Ow.
She was so serious about it too. She didn't see it at all. That was the funniest thing. That was a good one. It was like newsreader fails. There was some pretty good ones on that actually. That was on YouTube the other night. So I have watched something. We should have had that in the what are you watching?
Should have.
I forgot that I watched it.
All right. G'day, Johnny. How you going?
34 now. Well done, guys. Hey, Johnny.
Hang five. Just hit TV. There we go.
Do we need to give you a minute to hit the thumbs up, mate, or you're good?
I already did that. I did that on the way in.
Actually, hang on. I know who hasn't done it.
Dave H.
35.
You.
Whoops. Does it count if I like my own video?
Yeah,
I
do it.
You got to do it, haven't you? If you don't like your own video, why did you upload it, right? Why are you putting it on YouTube if you don't like your own video? No one else. Yeah.
Yep.
Funny stuff. And have we got a competitor for you, Johnny?
Yeah. Have we?
Not in yet. I just sent him a message in the Discord to see if he's around. Hopefully he's here.
We're hoping. Haven't seen him in the chat tonight.
Oh, well. Redraw.
Find out in a sec.
Oh.
First for me being like this.
Hey, scared him away already, Johnny.
Must have done.
Hey?
Sorry.
You've been studying this week? You ready to go?
Oh, did a last minute cram there before, but
How'd you go with car general knowledge? Did you research the entire encyclopedia of car general knowledge?
nah. I'm too busy with work, really. And then what I did last week.
Mate, you got
last week, yeah.
You got through. You got through, mate. You had a win.
Mm-hmm. But then after that.
Oh. Dramas, I've missed something?
Well, I don't know if you've seen it on Discord and that, but I've traded the Commodore.
Oh, no. No, I missed that. I did jump on Discord today.
Nah, this was a couple of days ago.
Oh, I must have missed that. I jumped on there today and went to the What Are You Watching channel because there's actually a lot of stuff in there that I haven't seen that I need to catch up on. And I got like 5 minutes into the first video and then something happened and I was busy. But there was about 6 there I had lined up I wanted to see. So, but I obviously didn't get caught up in general. I've missed a few bits and pieces. So it's gone.
Considering I own that Commodore, we owned it for 11 and a half years. It's brand new. Drove it off the showroom.
Yeah.
A lot of memories with that. But 235,000 on the clock.
Yeah.
And considering that I wanted to go and do more events, we needed a bigger vehicle.
Something for towing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because the Commodore was rated at 2,100 kilos or 2.1 tonne.
Yeah.
The Ute is about 1.4 with the V8.
Plus the trailer, the weight.
The trailer's at 900, so I'm overloading it already.
Yeah, and then you've got everything, your own, the weight of yourself and anything else you put in the car is on top of that too.
The skid wires.
Yeah.
G'day, Mr. B. This is Woot Woot Paul looks good. We'll see how it machines tomorrow.
Good work, mate.
So,
all right. Well, I might re-roll this quiz.
I end up being a bit of a diamond collector.
What'd you end up with, mate?
Crazy VN. Is he around? Steve.
2016 MQ Triton.
Okay. Yep.
So I've got to thank for Kiwi.
Yeah.
You got the HQ and an MQ.
Oh, okay. Yep. I'm tracking. Took me a minute.
Yeah.
Have we got Crazy VN in the house? We've re-rolled the quiz.
We have.
Come on, CV.
Steve, are you there? Are you there? You're on the quiz if you are. Otherwise, have we got someone else that wants to jump in? Anyone in the
I
chat?
went by default.
You might.
Maybe. James Bayless said he's on standby if needed.
It's all quiet on the Western Front.
Mm.
Jeez, you scare him away, Johnny.
Oh, Monster done.
Soon as you're a champion now, they're like, "Shit, Johnny's a champ.
No way.
Can't take him on."
I was when there was more people that entered.
There was.
Yeah.
We've got to come
Crazy VN, he's here. Steve.
back. He is it.
Oh, g'day, Crazy.
Oh, hi.
Hey, here he is. Mate, how's it going down
Yeah.
there? Yeah, how are you going?
Yeah, good. Hang on.
All right, we're waiting.
Yeah, so this is as I was saying, the Triton here
Yeah.
is the first diesel and my first turbocharged vehicle.
Oh, okay. What are you happy with it?
Yeah, so far so good.
Yep.
I mean, 5-speed auto gets it up and goes. Fuel economy is about exactly the same. So
Dual cab, obviously.
yeah, dual cab.
'Cause you got the boy.
The tub it's got a tub liner. It's even got a canopy in it
Yep.
on it. So like over here, you were throwing all the tools in and locking it up. Obviously, like these are 3.1 ton towing, so that helps out. And plus, you can load the back with another 700 on the back in the tray.
Yeah.
So
That's a bit better, mate. A bit better. You'll get up that range all right now.
I didn't have any dramas getting up the range in the Commodore.
Didn't you break down going up there last time for after Fridays?
Oh, well, that was funny because there was a air pocket in the cooling system.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But there was a few niggly issues and that started to arise and all that, so I figured it was time to pass it on. So
Move on. Oh, well, and Steve, we got you now?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? Mate, are you ready? Everyone was scared to take on Johnny tonight. You're not frightened?
Frightened to Johnny, you got to be kidding me.
Bring it on, he says. Bring it on. I need like a
score pad.
score pad. Actually, I've got one right here. Lucky.
Just don't write J and J this week. It's not J versus J anymore.
J versus S.
Alrighty. Johnny, your buzzer.
Johnny.
You're on the buttons.
Oh.
Thank you. And Steve, your buzzer.
Steve.
Well done. Both correct. Off to a good start. Question number 1. Which popular racing championship celebrated its 60th anniversary in 2018? Was it A, the British GT Championship, B, the British Touring Car Championship, or C, the Ford Capri Challenge?
Steve.
Steve?
B.
That is correct. Well done.
You're on the board. One to you, mate. Well done.
Question number 2.
I don't have cocktail.
Question number 2. In Formula 1, who announced that he was leaving the Red Bull team for Renault in 2019? Was it A, Daniel Ricciardo, B, Max Verstappen, or C, Brendan Hartley? Johnny?
What year was it?
2019.
Yeah, that was Daniel Ricciardo, wasn't it?
That is correct.
Or evens it up.
Question number 3. Which controversial safety feature was introduced at the start of the 2018 Formula 1 season? Was it A, the halo cockpit protector, B, indicators, or C, pedestrian airbags?
Johnny.
Johnny?
Did Halo.
That is correct.
Well, it wasn't pedestrian airbags.
I thought it was.
I was going to say seatbelts or something, you know. Yeah. 2-1. 2-1. He's got one up on you, Steve.
Question number 4. In MotoGP, former world championship... let me start again. Question number 4. In MotoGP, former world champion Jorge Lorenzo announced that he would join which team in 2019? Was it A, Yamaha, B, KTM, or C, Honda?
Steve.
Steve?
Honda.
That is correct.
Well done. You mixed it up with a motorbike question, Tyler.
Yeah. Question number 5. What was unusual about the 2018 British MotoGP race? A, it was delayed by 24 hours after the surface melted. B, it didn't take place due to heavy rain. Or C, the course was reversed.
Johnny.
Johnny?
Was it reversed?
That is incorrect. Steve?
B.
B?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh.
What helped me with that one?
Well done.
Question number 6. Citroën dropped which British star from its WRC rally team after a troublesome start to the 2018 season? Was it A, Matthew Wilson, B, Chris Meek, or C, Elfyn Evans?
Steve.
Steve?
C.
That is incorrect. Johnny?
I won't be listening to the wife again.
Chris Meek, was it?
That is correct. It was Chris Meek.
Oh, even 3-3.
Question number 7.
When did you start listening to the wife, Steve?
Never.
Question number 7. Which piece of in-car gadgetry is banned in many EU countries? Is it A, a speed camera detector, B, reversing camera, or C, adaptive cruise control?
Johnny.
Johnny?
Be the speed camera detector.
That is correct. You had to think about what button you were pressing then.
One in front.
Question number 8. What colour is the interior in the HJ?
Johnny.
Johnny?
It's black with orange insert.
That is correct. I guess you could just say that that's correct or not as well.
It's an orange houndstooth, yes.
Question number 9. What did Dave put on the back bumper?
Johnny.
Johnny?
Glad wrap.
That is correct.
I was going to say the HJ might have been.
Number plate 2.
Okay, there was already a number plate there. I might have put the whole HJ on the back bumper, you know, wheel standing it down the down the Kenda. Was the Ted Ball? It was actually because I spray glued inside the in the boot to put the carpet in. It was all spray glue, and I put Glad wrap to clear that. But thought it'd be funny filming the Glad wrapping the bumper.
Name's Ted then.
Hey,
your new nickname's Ted then.
Ted, yeah, bullpit. Tyler's not seen that. He has no idea what we're talking about.
No, that is correct.
Oh, no.
Pretty sure he.
Tyler, Kingswood Country.
Did he?
Yep.
Did he actually? I think he glad wrapped the aerial, didn't he?
Yeah,
Glad wrap stuff.
and a number plate.
Mr. Sheen, Mr. Sheen on the bumper.
More recent memory of me watching Ball Pit was his actual, was in the late 90s. He had an actual show called Ball Pit as well. It was in a retirement village.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh.
Yeah, I like the one there where, unfortunately, Kingsville got stolen, but they found it, and his mate, who's a greenskeeper there, went and added a alarm system on it. And there was 3 buttons, A, B, and F. Absolutely loud, bloody loud, and don't ask.
Yeah, No, money on the fridge. Money on the fridge.
Yeah.
All right.
Bloody wog.
Yeah, that's right. We used to be able to say on there, and then it was the complaint about the nuns. Somebody should blow up bloody nuns. Yeah, someone should blow them up.
Question
His
number
brother is a Nissan dealer, or Datsun.
Yep.
You're ashamed of the family.
What question are we up to, Tyler?
10. Final question.
Oh, we got scores are 6-3.
All right. Final question. Question number 10. Who helped bring Dave's interior to life?
Johnny.
Johnny?
Was it Greg?
That is correct.
Oh. Trying to think of the company with something trim.
Yes, it was something trim. No, it wasn't actually something trim. It was
Yeah, it's one word. It was one word. Oh.
Well, you'll need to remember it if you want to try and get your door cards or something done. Pretty cheap,
Yeah,
Johnny.
sales trim or something like that. Oh.
Pretty cheap, Johnny. You get a set of HQ door trims for like $300 off him.
Mm.
Yeah. But you can't remember the name. You won't get them now.
I'll just have to watch video again.
Yeah, because I'll never tell you. It's a secret now. I won't ever tell you that it was Spectrum.
That's it, Spectrum. I knew had one of the brain farts.
Steve, an early flurry from yourself, mate. You were out in front.
Yeah, I know. I should have stopped listening to the wife.
Yeah. Sidetracked you, mate. Sidetracked you, and Johnny got the jump, and he brought it home. So,
well, for years I didn't listen to her, and then the one time I do, she stuffs it up for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that you don't usually listen to her either, Steve. Not surprised.
What are you trying to say, Dave?
No, nothing at all. Yeah, me.
Nah, it's all good. My wife knows I'm shit stirring, so I'm actually one of the lucky ones. If I go out and I see a car I want to buy, I don't have to ring her up and go, honey, can I buy a car? I'll just buy the bloody thing.
Sally's forever sending me cars.
See, you're another one. You got a good one there, keeper.
I'm the voice of reason going, we can't afford it. But look at this Commodore. Look at this Gemini. Look at this HG. Oh, we should get that.
It's in the family.
Yeah.
I'll be able to afford this.
You better stop. One day.
Oh, somebody's in trouble.
Backhander there. Give him a clip under the ears. Good stuff, guys. Thanks for coming on the quiz tonight. We appreciate it. I hope you both hit the thumbs up.
Thanks for coming on, Steve.
Oh, that's all right. Anytime I was sitting here just having something to munch on before I went to sleep. I heard my name and I went, oh shit, I better get on the quiz.
Good stuff, mate. Glad you jumped on.
Anytime.
Thanks, guys. We'll throw you back to the chat.
You go.
And we'll.
You guys going to Pittsburgh?
We haven't entered the Pittsworth. We're coming.
We have 1 week left.
We haven't entered the car yet. We're not sure what we're doing there.
Mm.
Well, we said we'd come out. That's another thing in September, Tyler. Mm-hmm. Have you counted that one?
Mm-hmm. 2 weeks.
Is it?
No, it's October that we've got.
Yeah,
it's October.
October, November.
Yeah, we got some pretty big ones coming up. But is it September only a couple of weeks away? Jeez.
Yep.
Mm.
It's end of the month. End of the month live show next week. So.
Oh yeah, what dates?
The Pittsburgh Sprints is on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of September.
Oh yeah, I think that's okay.
It's 2 weeks away.
Yeah. No, I'm
so
still good for that.
The entry's got to be in by the end of next week, Friday.
I don't think I'll have the car going for that one. I could bring.
I mean, I'll definitely come out.
Oh, we'll come out. Yeah.
Tyler, yeah, definitely.
Tyler could take Skyline.
I was talking to, messaging Jason from One Garage there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's still on lockdown where he is in northern New South Wales. So
he is, yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that he'll be there, but if anything, got a bit of a backup plan happening for him.
Fair enough. Give him a bit of footage. All right.
Oh well, no. Actually, I still want to give him a ride in the HQ.
Yep.
So I might have to go out to a little pad out this way.
Okay.
I'll ask a few people if I can go out here. So that's a bit of a backup, but
There's a
it's
plan.
what I want to do.
There's a plan. There's a plan.
Alrighty.
Mm.
We'll throw you back to the chat and we'll check out what's on this
No,
weekend.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Right, so
Watch up.
What is on this weekend, Toller? There's probably not a lot. There's only a few things in Queensland, obviously, because there's not much else.
The Garrett Brisbane Jamboree is not on this weekend. It's on the end of October.
No, I got time off. I got time off work.
Mm-hmm. But it is on in the end of October. So be out there for that one. Be massive. Rod's Inc. Jim Boomba Auto Extravaganza is on
Oh, when's that?
Saturday, 6 a.m. till 2:30 p.m.
Oh, really? Actually, I think Mobo sent that to me earlier. I should have clicked on that and realised what that was because he sent it to me to see whether it was still on.
Okay.
But I'm going out there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be checking out houses.
Looking at the houses out that way.
There you go. Cars and Coffee Brisbane at Tygum Square, 6:30 a.m. till 9 a.m. The IBRP garage sale, the Ian Botcher race pass.
That's cancelled.
That's cancelled. Okay,
Yep.
never mind. Outcast cruises to Rockabilly Rumble, 8 a.m. till 3:30 p.m. Meeting at 901 Dayborough Road, Whiteside.
Okay.
Cruise and Beach Mountain Distillery. Is that Northside Meet, Nudgee Service Station at 9 a.m.
I think that's still going ahead, yeah.
Departure 10 a.m. to the Gateway Motorway towards the M1. The third annual Corralbin Car and Motorcycle Show, is that one on? 9 a.m. till 2 p.m.
I think it might be. I'll be out that way too.
That's 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. Corralbin.
Car Albin. They got some more 8th mile drags coming up out there too.
There you go.
That's like pre-68.
Yeah. Hot Rod Classic and Muscle Car Show is on at the Redcliffe Showgrounds, 4 p.m. till 7:30 p.m. Pre-1986 vehicles. Cars and Coffee at Link Drive Yatla, 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. at On the Run Cafe.
You're keen to go and have a look at that?
Yep. It's only just down the road. So, Stance to Coast Cruise to Hot Shot.
Hot Shot Coffee.
First meet will be at Thornlands Community Park. Meet there at 5 p.m. Departing at 5:45. And that is it for this weekend.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too many.
That is all we have in the calendar.
Well, we'll see how we go. See what we end up at.
Mopar Man says, FMR, wonder if they would finance my Duster.
FMD. You need... of course we would. But, we'll have to see what we end up. Maybe at Link Drive. Yeah. Get everything done and back and sorted for that one. Some stuff over in California, the Nostalgia Drags, world famous Samoa drag strip, Eureka, California. And as I was saying before, those that are mentioned the live streams and stuff as well that are on the weekend, make sure that you do share those in the group and in the chats so that we can jump on those for those. That
share them in Discord or the Facebook group.
And hopefully we see you in the chat and some of those live streams as well. You can chat along. Thanks, Sister Bluebird. Thank you. I hope we gave you a chuckle tonight. And thank you for joining us every week. Thanks for being a member, all our members. Thank you. We do appreciate it.
And our subscribers.
And all our subscribers and our likers.
And the people listening on the podcast as well.
Thanks you to everyone. It's you that make it. I think just a quick mention to say we got mentioned in Street Machine and it was about the car community that's and the following as well. They did talk about that.
Car community.
And we wouldn't do what we do and we wouldn't have kept it going now for, on 3 years if it wasn't for the people and you guys out there that drop comments and like and keep coming back and watching every week. And
Yeah.
if it wasn't for you guys, we would have burned out a long time ago and just give up.
Mm-hmm.
But we keep it going because we enjoy it.
Good stuff, Mopar Man. I'll be in those live streams while we're racing the Challenger this weekend.
Oh, excellent. We're going to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't keep it going. We wouldn't.
Cheers,
do it. We
Alan.
would've gave
You
up.
too.
So it's you guys that make this channel.
Good stuff, Chuck.
Well done. Thank you to every one of you. And we need to send out a message to all the to the members. Tyler, can you drop a comment and start collecting some addresses via email so I can send them all some stuff?
Yep.
So.
Look out for a community post.
Yep.
If you remember on YouTube.
Yep. We'll do it in there because not everyone will be in the chat tonight.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll drop it on the thing, tag the members, tell them to email us a postal address so we can send out some
surprise
swag.
packs.
Yeah, send out some swag for them.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we'll catch you in the Rocket Lane.
See you in the next one.
I'll be there.
Each other and the things we do, it's all so blue. Yeah, what if we could grow just like the flowers through the concrete? Just you and me. Just let go.